So does anybody even use Skillshare? I mean, YouTube is free, right? Yet all of us, no matter what genre of video you watch, you spend enough time on YouTube and you will hear someone say this.
I just wanted to take a second to thank one of the fantastic sponsors of today's episode of A Conversation with, Skillshare.
Skillshare is for people who are lifelong learners.
If back then we had used Skillshare, we could have educated ourselves.
Thanks so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's episode.
That just made me want to ask, what's the benefit of Skillshare other than just being YouTube without the ads? And what's the point of creators promoting it other than the money? Well, I bought a Skillshare subscription to find out. Now, without further delay,
let's get started.
So I wanted to start this video off by talking about MKBHD's Intro to YouTube Skillshare course because that's what got me into making this video in the first place. And then he talks about his filming and editing style, gives tips for new creators on how to start their journey just like myself, and gives advice on how to make videos, which is very useful. My favorite piece of advice I got from the Skillshare course was make videos about your passion, not about your trends, which is something I'm still trying to learn myself. Like for example, his passion is about making tech, and you can see that because that's what inspires him to make new videos so much, and that's what gives him ideas to make videos over and over again. I also love the video format from Marquez's Skillshare course. It's not that different from his usual YouTube videos, so it was a lot more easy to follow, and it just felt like watching an average MKBHD video. In it, he went through his entire video making process from beginning to end, and I personally enjoyed it, and I'd recommend anyone who has a Skillshare subscription to see it. So aside from Marquez's video, I spent hours going through Skillshare videos and their video sharing platform to find out, like, what's the real difference between them and YouTube? And with both of them being a video sharing platform, of course they're gonna have many similarities from their homepage to their video formats. There are major differences too. One of my favorite is that it's a lot easier to find more professionally made videos on Skillshare. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't professionally made videos on YouTube too, but with all the thousands upon thousands of videos being made every single second, it's very hard to filter through all of them just to find one good video that works. Compared to YouTube, where all you need is a free Google account in order to put up a video online, with Skillshare you have to pay a subscription, and I'm not saying that all of the videos on Skillshare are top class, but they're a lot more condensed and easier to look through, which made it a lot easier to find what I need, which I kind of like. Secondly, Skillshare has a difficulty rating for most, if not all, of their courses, which I found very helpful for me. So if you're anywhere from beginner to expert level, you'll almost always find a video that you need. And when I started Skillshare, I wasn't an expert level at Adobe level editing software, and after going through the course, I'm still not a Hollywood level expert at making VFX effects, but I still found myself learning at a much easier pace than I expected. Now finally, I'd like to say that the best part of Skillshare is no ads. But with YouTube rolling out YouTube Premium memberships, you can easily watch a YouTube video now for no ads by just paying a small fee. So that difference is kind of gone right now. Other than those main points, there isn't that big of a difference between Skillshare and YouTube. And as we've seen with all their video sharing platforms, they like to copy each other, like with TikTok shorts, Snapchat stories, stuff like that. So as time goes on, YouTube might just overcome or just like take these aspects for themselves to make it a much more enjoyable platform or easy to learn. So I guess we'll have to see in the future how Skillshare will be able to overcome this and become a very distinguished learning platform for themselves. Thanks. See ya.